Hi you guys, hello and welcome in. Welcome to my page. I am Tammy Neff. You're on my page called Tammy's Loves Vintage. I thought you were in my group. I'm not in my group. So hello and welcome in. If you joined me on my last video that I did a couple of days ago, I shared this little vintage basket that I found while I was antique shopping in Springfield, Ohio at the Heart of Ohio Antique Mall. And I had passed this up a few months ago when I was in there. And I thought about it. You know, sometimes when you pass up an item, they haunt you. Like sometimes you don't, it's like you don't remember it, so it must not have been meant to be. But this one, I remembered this basket and I thought about it on the way home. I thought about it when I got home and saw the wall where I was thinking I might be able to use it. And I thought about it a few other times just throughout life, right? When I noticed that wall, I think, boy, I should have got that little basket. And so when I went this time, it was still there. I could not believe in that humongous mall that I found it again, but it was fate. It was meant to be. So here are the flowers that have been just kind of, I've collected over the years. These little bundles. Oops, this one's come out. Anyway, this was my very first one. It was very expensive. It was $32. It was $32 for this little bundle of flowers. But I absolutely loved it, and I pictured it laying in the corner on my tub, and I loved it, and so I bought it. And then I don't have a price on this one, I don't believe. But I saw it and thought, oh, it would sit really well and just add to. And then I saw this one, which I noticed the price on it was $18. So when you put them all together, it's quite a nice little bundle, but it's almost too much now. And so I thought maybe I would get this basket decorated up and put something in there. And I could simply just, you know, like, look how cute. I could totally just do that and be done. Let me see if I could do two in here. It's kind of unusual to find these little bundles like this. I have some purple ones, but see, look how cute. Oh my gosh, I don't even have, I probably shouldn't even done a video. I'm done. I don't even have to do anything. Oh well, we're gonna make it a little more unique than that. We're gonna jazz it up a little bit. So I'm going to, because then I won't have anything left for my tub. So hi you guys, welcome in. I'm gonna stuff this with some paper, and then I'm going to put some of my moss, because I'm not really going to use all of these stems. I'm definitely not cutting this expensive one up. It is too awesome. Let's see if there's just a straggler there. Cut that out of there. I'm not sure what's happening with this one, but I'm not cutting this one up. I just brought it down for you all to see, you know, to share with my like-minded girlfriends, right? Because that's a fabulous one. I didn't add the bow. I didn't do anything. I just love it, just like it is. So there's that one. And then I've got a hat I showed you that Julie found, and she grabbed it and she knew I would like it. And I usually do bigger, bigger projects than she does. She doesn't really do the assemblages and things like that I like to do. So anyway, she grabbed it and she knew that I would like it, and I absolutely love it. So okay, so there's just, I don't know if I want that much to show. I'm using the bright green just to give it a little pop. There, I just want a little bit of that showing, so not a whole lot. You saw I hardly used any. This stuff lasts forever. You can get the moss on my website if you are interested in it. And then this is the hat that I'm going to cut up and use. So I'm only going to use like one flower. Like this one's a really good one, it looks like. This one's good too. Well, they're all good. even though they're smashy, I kind of like that. I'm going to use this one. It's kind of sticking off a little bit and saying, use me. Can you hear it? Choose me, choose me. Okay, so we're going to use this one. And I tried to think of a few things that I might want. But I'm sitting here thinking of a couple things I didn't think to grab. So I may have to step off just a second. Everything's right here, handy close, but you know, I might have to step away for half a second here. But I thought rather than do this on my own, I would do it with you guys. One, just to inspire you and, you know, share an idea with you. Now, I could have totally put in styrofoam, but this is the only one really that's going to poke in. All the other ones I'm just going to set in and glue on. I'm going to shorten this up. I can't get it done in all that paper I added, so I'm going to shorten it up. Okay. All right. And I do think I want to glue it in. Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, just so something grabs somewhere. I realize if it touches the basket, it's liable to pull the tape off or the paint off, but I don't care. It's an old basket that'll just add to the look. I don't really care if it does. All right, so yeah, let's, I don't know for sure that I want to, oh, let's do this. I'm going to tack the back of this leaf and wrap it around the handle, and that's all I need. So see what I did? I just took a leaf and wrapped it around the handle and attached it to the back. So there we go. That's all I needed to do. And then maybe I need to put just a little skip of, just a little teeny bit of moss down in that little hole right there. Right there. I put the price tag on everything I own so that a lot of times I'll have something and I think, oh my gosh, I love it, I'm keeping it, and then, you know, a few months later or a year later, I decide I want to sell it. I need to know what I have in it. Oftentimes someone will say, put my name on that, because they know I don't always I keep things for a while. You know, when you make something, you put your heart in it and you love it, and then you kind of look at the crowdedness of the things that you have, at least for me, and like, I don't really need that, and I've loved it, and now it's time to share. So I do that a lot of times. I don't make everything just to share it or just to sell it. I kind of make things for myself for the most part. Sometimes I don't like it flopping down, so I'm gonna tack it up just a little bit. I think that's better. Yeah. Do I need to tack this up too? I don't know. I kind of don't want it to look like a new flower. We're going to leave it like that. Okay. Now, out of this hat, I see there's some stuff like this, and I really like this too. So let's get some of this out of here. What else does this hat have? I think that's about it. It's just these kinds of flowers stuck in, and there's lots of petals on the bottom, but they're not really like flowerish. See, this one's stuck to a petal, so I'm going to have to cut out like the whole petal and all here. Let's see what we got. Hi, you guys. Aw, hi, Allie. There we go. Yeah, see, I've got a petal stuck to that one. And then there is some nice velvet on here. I'm not sure how savable it is. I can't tell. It kind of looks like it's been sewn on. Let me see here. Take some teeny tiny. I need my seam ripper, but it's, yeah, it's not here. Right here, it's over there. No, I think it's been glued as well. I think it's more than tacked on. Yeah, it's glued. Okay, so I'm not sure I'll be able to save that. Once I get the hat all cleaned off, I might be able to. And that's probably what I'll go, I don't know, it's pretty soft. I might be able to leave it, oh there, that one pulled right off. I might be able to leave it and just shove it in the drawer and smash it down. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, I got 4 of them off of here. And that'll give me a little bit to hang down. Yeah, with the moss, you see? Just a few little hangy downy things. Little hangy downy things. All right, so I'm gonna put just a tap of glue there. And let's see, okay, this is the top, so that's the bottom. Hang another one in between right here. Let's see here. You guys, I know it's really hard to see. And a lot of times when I do sell things and you guys get them, so many times you guys will write and say it's so much better in person, and I appreciate you trusting me and knowing that it'll be nice, you know, and that I think you'll like it. Sometimes the pictures just don't do things justice. It's the same with my website. I just posted 3 kits and I haven't done them. I haven't made them yet to take finished pictures, but I've got them all set. One is a shoe last, and we're going to decorate a shoe last, and I've got a tassel, and I have, the other one was a couple of spools, a big flat spool and then a kind of a taller spool. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing those with you. But I was just looking at the pictures and I thought, boy, they just don't do it justice. When you get it and see it, it's so much better, always so much better. Okay, so we have one more here, and I'm wondering if I want to stick it up instead of down. Put that leaf up. Let's see if I can get it up somehow, somewhere. Yeah, like right there, look, and up. I think up. Yeah, see? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to pull this leaf down. There's a leaf back here. I'm going to pull this leaf down and I'm going to glue it to that leaf. And the leaf is wired, and I think it will be, I'm hoping it will be strong enough to hold this up. Now this one has that, well, this one has that petal that's stuck to it, and that's just going to blend in with the flower. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that petal on there. Let's see if we can get that wire to bend to hold that up. Yeah. I think we can. I think we can. So yeah, there we go. Isn't it sweet? It's so sweet. Okay, now I had a couple of, when I brought this down, there was a couple of flowers that fell out. Fell out. He wants to go in the basket for sure. So I think I'm going to add, yeah, I definitely am going to add those in to fill in a little bit. I don't even really need, I'm really not gluing it to anything but the moss. It's not really doing anything, but we'll do it anyway. All right. Okay. So there's that. Sweet, sweet. Okay, now I thought I would add in, before I go too crazy, like I have, my table is full. I will take a piece out of this. So that's a piece out of this one, or 2 pieces out of that one. And then I already had one fall out of this one. And look, there's another one. I just popped it right out of there. So I'm going to add a couple out of this as well. And then those will go back upstairs with this, and they'll hang above it, up on the wall, up above, like my tile goes up above behind my tub, and then this will go kind of above that. Okay, so let's cut this down. It'll go up on the wall. I can take a picture of it once I get it hung. Where did I just see that? I don't remember, but I think I need a leaf to break it up. I think I need, it kind of looks like an extension of this, really, doesn't it? Like a, you know, yeah, kind of does. I like it there, so let's do that. You can't mess this up. I guess that's my point. You can't mess this up. All right, and yes, I could add in some color. I may not need this, but I'm just going to keep it neutral. I'm going to keep it my colorway. So yeah, I'm going to add in some pearls here. So the way I do my pearls when they're, because these move on the string. These move on the string. So I'm going to glue it to the string. Ooh, I stuck my finger in that. All right, and then shove it up on there so that one's glued really well. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to glue this side. And I'm using the entire string. I'm not using all 3 strings, but I'm going to use this entire string. So there you go. Okay. So now, letting that glue dry and get hard, I'm going to, oops, this is still a little wet. I'm going to cut into the glue, hopefully not lose my pearls. Okay. And then I'm going to cut into my glue on this side and hopefully not lose my pearls. That usually works really well to save your pearls, is to glue the ends, and they usually do. It usually does really well. I can't say I've never lost one, but it's rare. It usually works really well. Hi, you guys. Hey, Marilyn. Let me put on my glasses and see who's here and who's saying hi. Hi. Thank you. Hi, Peggy. Thank you. Hi, Sue. Oh, good, Cheryl. Oh, my gosh. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. Are you doing the extravaganza, Cheryl? Thanks, Allie. Hi, Monica. Thank you. Yes, they are so pretty, Elizabeth. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Pam. Hi, May. Thanks, Sandra. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Hi, Pamela. And hey, Kim. Hi, you guys. Oh, thank you. TJ Maxx. I went today. I had some errands to run. I had a couple paint measuring jobs to look at. And I don't like I don't like where I put that. I'm going to pull it out and put it in again. I'm not happy with that. Maybe I won't even glue it. It's fine. Anyway, so I was in town, so I ran through Marshall's. And you know how it's almost like antique shopping when you go to TJ Maxx and Marshall's. You don't really know what you're going to find. And I didn't find very much, just a couple of little things. Hi, Lou. Oh, hey, Eve. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you for popping on. Okay, so I'm going to tack. There's a little chip already of paint missing, so I'm going to just put glue right on that, and I'm going to put my pearls right into that glue. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here, although, gosh, it would be nice to... Oh, let's do this, because I don't like it looking... I don't want it to look like a handle and a handle. See that? I don't like that. Maybe I could do that. That kind of takes away from that look. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I can either do that to not make it look like a double handle. Oh, Marilyn, I bet you do. I would miss it for sure. I just went and roamed around and, yeah. So there's the other thing. Oh, I might do that and hang a little something, probably a little seam binding bow off of it. I'm going to do that instead. I kind of like that. Okay, so and I don't have any chips where I want it, so I'm just gluing it on. It's fine. If I want to change it out and I have to chip the paint, it's fine. It's already chipped, right? So it doesn't really matter. Anyway, yeah, I have like my little box of flowers here, and I have that hat. And then I brought Jimmy Swift. I talk about her sometimes on here, and how she sent me some of her flowers and leaves that she made. And I thought I might see about adding, let's see, these are all her flowers. I don't know if you guys can see. She made me a little box, and she's from New Mexico. And she made me some tiny little leaves. I requested some leaves from her. And Jimmy is an artist, and she makes beautiful things, like look, with velvet. It's just so cool. So just for a little bit of color, I thought I might put a couple of her larger leaves. I asked for small, so I don't have a whole lot of large, but just a couple. I'm thinking in here. I'm gonna put this one in. I like this one. Maybe I need to put it. Let's see. Oh no, it goes this way. I'm gonna round it out a little bit more. It's a little jagged there. I know she's doing that on purpose to make it look like a leaf. Okay, there we go. Just to break it up a little bit. What do we think? I like the big one back there for sure. I might not have the placement on the little one quite right just yet. Let me see. Okay. So Jimmy, I don't know if you're here or not. Yes, she does. Yes, we tried to imitate them in our group. She wouldn't go live in there, but she tried to teach me and let me teach my girls. And we did different kinds of leaves, and some of them sparked some other ideas for me. So we did some Jimmy leaves, and then we did some that I came up with from her ideas. So we had fun with her things. There we go. Okay, so I got a little, yeah, you can see them both. Okay, I just tucked in a couple. Then I feel like I might need another one. Let me see. Here's a long, skinny one, just to kind of balance out. You don't want to do things in twos. So yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to stick this one right here, and I'll show you here in just a second. It's hard to work on it and have it turned around for you guys to see at the same time. But there's a little hang down one, just a little one hanging down. Now I've got 3 in there, and I think that's good. So the next thing I need to do, I'll show you her pansies that she makes. They're beautiful. Really beautiful, all out of velvet. Aren't they beautiful? So those are some of those, and yeah, I think I sent some to Anne in the friendship journal, and I don't think I've parted with any other ones. I can't share them. Ah, they look great. Oh yeah, that's true. I was thinking the old gold here of what I had. But yeah, the little velvet, that would be nice too, wouldn't it? And the moss, I made up some more moss, so I'll be adding that back to the website. Let's see where it's been laying here drying after I wrinkled it. Here it is. I just don't think, oh, I don't know. This is for you girls. These are the 5-foot strips. I just need to wrap them. But I made myself a little piece of it. I don't know. Which do you like better? Do you like the green for the seam binding bow? Do you like green? Wait a minute. Old gold. Oh, I kind of like the green better. Or I have a shoe laying here. Here we go. Or the cream. No. I'm going to vote green. What do you guys vote? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever. Thank you for for jumping on and saying hello. That's so nice to hear from you. I love that. You like the green too? Okay, I do too. You didn't, Mona? I did send it in Telegram. Do you have Telegram? Oh, you like the gold, Kim, really? Okay, that's where I was going first. I thought the green really added something. Oh, and Tina likes the gold. I kind of like the green like Rochelle. Cindy likes green. I feel like I need a little bit more of this too. And luckily I pulled another one out of there. I feel like I need a little bit more. See, I need it. Of course, once I get the seam or the seam binding on there, it won't seam so much. We'll just set it there. But yeah, just to fill it in a little bit. That might make this seem like it's going a little too high. Green or gold, either one. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's going in my turquoisey bathroom. This might clash with the wall. It's very, it's like a really dark teal. Let me pull my colors out here and see. I don't think I have a color like it. Oh, there's my green right there. Oh, here. It's this color right here is really close to what my walls are. This is really close. Maybe I should do this and add a couple of, see if I can find some flowers that are close to that and tuck them in just to give it a little, the green gives absorbed. I see. You're going to do the gold. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going thrown way off of the whole questionnaire. I'm stepping out of the, I'm going to put my gold away, you guys. I'm going with this turquoise color, which wasn't even an option for you. And then let me see here in my flower drawer. I don't have anything in here in that color. Or any hats in that color. No, I really don't. So if I do, it'll just be in this little container. All right, we'll see what we got. You know what? Wait, I got another idea. Okay. All right. I'm full of ideas here tonight. Wow. What's going on? The green gets lost. Okay. So let's do, remember how I did that tiny little bow the other night? That really teeny tiny one? Let's do that down here on the pearls and we'll drag that color down low. Okay. So I'm going to pull and pull and make this super tiny. Pull and pull and pull. Okay, now it's really, really little, so I'm going to cut it. All right, and now I'm going to attach it because I want to hide that little dot of glue too that's keeping them from unraveling. I've got a big ugly, see that? So let's fix that. I wasn't sure if I was going to hang like a little locket or something off of that, but I think I like this. And we're going to add a little color in here. Somehow I'm going to get it in there. Trust me, I'll get it. Okay, so now we've got that little dangle of color. Now I've got to find some more, or I'm going to have to work some other seam binding in there. Let's see. These were from Mona, but no, it's not really turquoise, but it kind of works. Mona sent me some flowers at Christmas time. Just to pop a little color and put those back in the bag so I know what's from who. Oh, look. Oh, it's just a little pod thing, but that'll work. Let's see. I have another one of those little pod things. I have this. This is probably, I don't know, I might work that in there. Let's see here. Oh, here's another little turquoise. It's little, but here's another one. It's little. Here's another. Oh, Oh, what the heck's that? That's just a little, that'll go in there too. It's got pink and stuff too. I love this little purple one. It's a little pin, a little purple pin. I cleaned out a whole bunch of these for the girls in the group we had. I cleaned, oh my gosh, did I ever pull out flower? Oh, here's a good one. But you know, to take something that's super yuck, like look, yuck, right? But the girls know that you do this and it becomes beautiful. So I might do that too back here. Just for a little fullness. Okay. I'm just gonna set it in there. All right. I don't want to lose my little Jimmy leaf. So now I may not use these green ones from Mona since I found so much turquoise. Now this is too bright, but I think it'll be okay. All right, let's see about just gonna try. I'm not gonna glue anything in. I'm just gonna stick it. This is gonna hang on the wall above my tub. Ain't nobody gonna mess with it, right? So, all right, so I put one straight in. I put one in sideways. And then I have this little teeny tiny thing that's all falling apart. But I love it. I couldn't love it more. And I'm going to put it over here because once I put that big bow on there, I'm going to lose it. So yeah, it's so nice just to add that little teeny bit of color. Didn't that added some depth? Yes, Abby is still in Japan. I have not even talked to that girl. She tried to call me, and I didn't hear the phone. Of course, I panicked. She's like, no, I'm fine. She said, I can't talk now. And then I didn't get to talk to her. She said, I was just saying hi, don't worry. Okay, cool. So she's going to have lots of stories for us when she gets back. Okay. All right, so there we go. So now I have all of that worked in. I really like this color. I'm so glad I thought of it. Okay, now let's see about my bow. I think I'm just going to do double length. Let me get my length right here. Okay, I'm going to go longer. I'm going to go a good bit longer because I'm going to wrap it around. So here's my center. I'm going to wrap it around the handle. I'm going to find the center. I'm going to do, you know, the regular tie your shoe, the whole shebang of tying my shoe, right? Not just the loop part. Normally when I do my bows, I just do the loop part. But if I'm tying it onto something, then you kind of have to do the first part. But for some reason, when I do the first part, I can't adjust my my loops as easily as when I just let them hang, or just let them hang. That's what I'm doing here. When I just do the loops, when I just do the loop part, you forget about the tie it and you just start with a loop. I do better. I do a lot better. Oh, it's great. I'm not going to do anything else. It's great. It's wonderful. Yay. I'm not doing anything else to it. What do you think? Oh, you can't see it. Oh my gosh, I haven't had you down the whole time. Nobody said anything, you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have you turned down. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm surprised you're all here. You gotta remind me to put it down. I can't see. There you go. Oh, I just talk about a basket full of yummy goodness. And every single thing in this is vintage. Except for Jimmy's leaves. Whoops, I lost her leaf back here. There. I lost it when I tucked this in. So let's tuck this in over here. I was trying to keep it kind of empty for this big bow. I wasn't sure how this big bow was going to do. But it's fine. There. There we go. There we go. Oh, I could not love this basket more. I absolutely love it. It's going on my wall. I will take a picture. It's going above white tile. I hope it's not too white. Whoops, my bow flipped. There we go. There is some white though. This is a good bit whiter, so that might work okay. It'll be fine. Anyway, thanks for the hearts, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me see. Oh, I got an Easter card. Oh my gosh. I got an Easter card from Linda Sue Carter. And I just thought that was so kind of her. People are so thoughtful. Like, I just wouldn't even think of that. And it's adorable. And it's all sparkly. And it just made my day. So I wanted to thank Linda for that. And then I thought I would show you while I have your attention. I'm not going to, well, I mean, I guess I could do it. Wasn't really going to do it, but I could. But I thought I'd show you the latest kit that I put on. So the spool kits, I don't have one down here to show you. But the shoe kits, Julie and I just put them all together. Julie was being, she's very particular. So she had a layout for the lace. And her idea, because I was going a whole different direction, and she's like, no, I'll help you, let's do it. So anyway, this is what we came up with. You're going to get a triangle of a doily. It won't be this one, you know, well, it might be, but you know, probably not. And you can either spray adhesive, or you can just tack glue it down, you know, just tack here and there. I'm not going to make it. Oh, I just kind of did there. But you can see, you just tack it. Just a little tacky spot here and there is fine. I'll go ahead and do it. What the heck. All right. And then I probably would wrap this part under here. So these are on my website at tammylovesvintage.com, these little kits. But I thought I would show you. Now, of course, you don't have to decorate it. I have just the regular shoe lasts under the antique tab, so you just get a plain one. You don't have to decorate it. They're $20. If you do the whole kit, it's $30. And then what we were going to do, you'll get a much nicer spool. You'll get like a really old one. This one wasn't very old, and I yuckily tea stained it and I don't love it, but I'm going to cover it up anyway. So then you get a piece of paper. You'll have to cut it down to cover your spool, or you can use your lace if you prefer lace instead of the paper. We kind of like the contrast of the paper on the spool and then the lace on the shoe. And then this will go underneath, and you'll make it kind of stand up a little bit. So see, it'll do that. All right, and then you just glue it to the shoe, okay? All right, then I put in a little piece of lace for everybody to trim this part out. So however much you need there, I'm just gonna cut it in half and tack it down. And everybody's shoe is different. We're using old linens, old doilies, old lace. I don't have enough to do, 20 shoe projects all in the same. So everyone's going to be a little bit different. I did antique spray them too, so they were not quite so white. And I need to do that to this one. I hadn't done that yet, but there. Let me just show you. See, it just really stains it down. Where's my other piece? Oh, here. It's still over here. Okay, so I tried to make it look, really vintagey. Okay, so then we're going to stick this over here. I mean, it's already vintage, but sometimes these old things are very white. They're almost too white or too clean, and you want them dirty. So we dirtied them up. All right. Nope. So then we'll do that, something like that. And then you can leave it, or, whoops, stuck to the glue on my hand. Or we can add these little swoops, which would go like back here, like that. Okay, something like that to decorate the sides of the shoe if you want. So we'll do a little tack. And me see. I want it to go up that high because I don't know that I want it. Maybe I'll go like right here. Not so high. And I might cut that back a little bit. We'll see here. Yeah, I might cut that back a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to cut mine back. Everyone's going to be different, you guys. She did each one individually and laid them out. And then we started, our shoes were different sizes. You know, the shoes were all different. So I was like, oh, let's just give them and they can adjust it how they want it. Because it was getting too, it was taking way too long by the time we did everything that we did to these kids and just choosing the best buttons and all that stuff. So you're kind of going to adjust your doily a bit and your lace and all that. But we gave you plenty. Okay, so there's that part. So these are the kits. I'm getting carried away. I shouldn't do this now. I should make it its own thing, but anyway, and this, I just was going off of memory, like what the heck did we put in those kits anyway? Because we did them a few days ago. But it was something like this. Let's see, I laid them out on the kitchen counter, but when I took the pictures, I forgot to lay the seam binding beside. So I put a picture of it in the bag so that you could see the seam binding, okay? Oh wait, I need to do the buttons first. So let's, we're gonna lace our buttons here. So you all got like a strip. So I'm going to do, let's see, am I going to lace them? She laced, when she did them this way, she laced hers through the shanks. So we gave you all shanked buttons with the holes so you could thread that through. I don't know that I want to take that much time with you guys trying to force them all through when you can just glue them right down. All of the shanks are different. We tried to not give you like a wire shank that would have to balance and stand up. So yeah, I don't know that I want to waste all of your time doing this. I had a few website orders come in here today that I haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. But you're just going to shove it, like some of them have a bigger hole, so I can get it through that one easily. You can get them through that kind of a shank ease. Look, wait a minute. That kind of a, you can't see it. There you can see it. See, you can get it through that one easily. And so I said, well, because we were running out of pretty buttons like that. So here's what you can do is just put your seam binding down and then you're going to put 2 buttons. Okay. And you can just tack glue them. Okay. The buttons won't match. And then we're going to zigzag it. Should I go ahead? I'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to put a dot and a dot over the toe. And some of you, like if you get a really little one, you might not be able to get all 6 buttons on there. Okay. I saw a message from somebody. Let me see. The child shoe kit that you show on the website. Okay. Okay. Oh, Mona wants a small shoe. Okay. So I will do that for her. Okay. Mona, if you're here, can you go ahead and check out and just put that in the note, or I'll remember, but just remind me of that. If you do it yet tonight, I'll remember, but if you wait a couple of days, I might forget. So just put it in the notes there. There's a place for you to write me a note. Then you're going to do a zigzag. And then we're going to do another dot of glue to hold this down straight up from the other dot. And then we put another dot on there so that your laces, it looks like your shoe is laced. Okay, then we're going to come out of this button and cross it. Okay. That. And then I'm going to put glue where I just put it on the wrong side. And add another button. And then I'm going to cross it. Okay. And then we're going to go here. I'm going to glue that down. We're going to add another button. And then we're going to add another button. And I hope I left my strings long enough. I don't think I did because I was thinking I would do a separate bow. There's my other button. See there, and I told you guys I didn't put any in like that. I didn't put any in like this for you guys. At least I didn't on purpose. I didn't mean to. If I did like this, kind of hard to balance them. So I'm just going to cut this off. I don't think I gave any of you guys one of those. But if by chance you order one and you get that, you can just snip it right off with your wire cutters and glue it down. Or you can try and feed it through and try and glue it down and see how it goes for you. Okay. And then we're going to tie it like you would your regular old shoe. But you've got plenty. I gave you all plenty of seam binding, okay? So not to worry. Because I kind of want my seam binding up higher. I'm wondering, I'm going to not tie that for now. Hang on a minute. I kind of want my seam binding higher. Yes, it's a kit. It's on the website, and it's a kit at Tammy Loves Vintage. Yeah, I like it like that. Okay, so I'm just going to snip this off. I'm going to snip this off. I'm going to put my bow on here. Let me snip my tail. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher, and then I'll just tack one of my long tails over where I snipped it off. But if you guys are mindful and do your zigzagging and center it at the beginning, I didn't do that because I didn't remember how long your strips were. I think they're 3 yards. I'm pretty sure I gave you 3 yards. Gave you plenty. But anyway, if you find the center and then do it, you'll have plenty of blankie up here, okay? And just, you won't have to cut it off and do what I just did. Peggy, I see your message. Yes, Peggy, if you're still here, I just got your message. Can you, I'll put your name on one, and when you're ready, can you check out so that I've got your payment that way, and I'll just save it for you. I won't have any of your information, but I'll save you one back. Okay, Peggy, if you're still here. All right, there we go. Now, then we've got our rest of our boinky there, and there's your shoe, like that. Now, I'm not... Again, you guys can do your spray adhesive and get it down nice and tight. I'm just kind of whipping it out real quick for you. I really wasn't counting on doing this tonight, but it's kind of, it was laying here, right? So then you can do your flowers on either side. There's a, let me show you. Let me screenshot this first, and then I'll have to go back to this other girl and screenshot whatever else she was saying. Okay, Elizabeth. But yeah, if you guys go to TammyLovesVintage.com, you can go to, there's a category called kits for crafters or something like that. Let me see, that's not what I want. I want to search products. I want to search kit. And then let me see what I get. The 2 spools and the vintage book and the make a tassel and the shoe last. So these were this is the way the pictures are. Oh, this one, I keep trying to delete it and it won't go away. I took a picture of the wrong bag. See, look, I delete it. Right, there's my trash can. Do you want to delete it? Remove. Okay, it takes it away. But then when I go back to what oh, there, it took it away. I did it like 5 times before I went live. Anyway, here's a picture of all of the stuff in the kit. Okay, and then I went ahead and took a picture of it in the bag because I wanted you to see all that seam binding in there that I forgot to lay out with the kit. It's right there. So anyway, you'll get your seam binding too, no worries. All right. So then we're just going to pick a side. I think I'll do this side. I'll do this side. You've got a velvet leaf. Everybody got a velvet leaf. I don't know that you got this exact. Did you get this one or did you get a paper leaf? No, I might be wrong. I didn't have enough velvet leaves, so we opted to do the paper leaves. I just told you wrong. You're all getting a paper, but it's my favorite paper leaf. And then you're getting all of these paper flowers. I believe you get 2 large. We might have ended up with the 3rd, but I think we decided on 2 large and a really pretty vintage, larger piece. And we used every single one. That's why I only made like 16 kits because we used all we had. So this one is a vintage millinery, but your other ones they were vintage millinery too, but they were like, they weren't old. They were vintage looking, but really good ones. So, okay, so how do I want this? Let's see here. Like that. So you get that little bundle. It's a beautiful little wispy, it's real wispy. So it's not this exact, but the paper flowers are. And then you get 3 little paper flowers. Some of them are more stained than others. Okay, I just kind of, did a little staining. So if you want them more stained, you can do that. If I have them too stained, you can paint them. They're just paper. So just paint them. Or if you want to add a little color or a little bling or whatever, you can do them up however you want. Let's see here. I don't want 3 in a row. Oh, where do I want this? I don't want 3 in a row. There we go. All right. And then I gave you a couple of little leaves too, but they were vintage. I pulled all the vintage leaves that I could. So it took us a couple of hours to put the kits together. I should have put my leaf in first. I think I can get it under there. But these are velvet. These are different. I did not have enough of the, if you want the velvet, you can go to 32 degrees north. Yes, Elizabeth, if you go to the website, TammyLovesVintage.com is how you're going to do it. And just put in the notes that you want a kid's shoe. That would be great. TammyLovesVintage.com. And you can order your shoe and put in the notes that you want a little one. But the little ones, you'll have some extra buttons. We put 6 buttons in regardless. A couple of them got an extra one, which I said, well, that's okay. They can put it on the top. And then some of them, like we were talking, if you do the kids' shoes and you can only do 4, then you could do a button up here and you could add a button in with your flowers. But anyway, that's what we came up with for you guys to do with your shoes. And I thought they were awfully cute. Whoops. And then we're going to stick our heel on there. You'll want to do that too. So you'll want to stick your spool. Once you get it wrapped, I put the edge of your paper inside. And you're going to figure out exactly where you want it. And it's only the edge here is really going to be the only thing that's going to touch your shoe. Like that. And there you go. So it's not set up yet, but there's what your shoe will look like. Or however you do it. And if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to add all of this stuff, then just put the buttons in your stash. And you don't even have to do the triangle part, this part, if you don't want to. You can just do the pretty hang down part. You can do them, different ways, but we included everything that you would need to do it like this. I really needed to get this done up so I could you put a picture on the website so they could see what it would look like finished. So I need to do the spools as well, and I'll do those. I think you're going to really like those too. So And then we put some tassels together, which you guys have done tassels with us before. But anyway, so there you go. Yay. There you go. So, all right. Well, I didn't expect to do both of these, but that was fun hanging out with you anyway. So there's a couple of little projects that we did tonight. If you'd like, you can go to the website TammyLovesVintage.com and grab yourself a shoe kit and make yourself one. We've got the book, the Decorate Your Own Book Kit, that you can put your shoe beside of. If you already had done one of those, they go really well together. And that's all I have. So thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know. Yes, and I'll put the link to the website here in the comments here in just a, well, I'll just do it right now. I'll do it right now. So if you don't know how to find it, let me see, how do I find it? How do I find you to tell you here? Let's see, home, hang on here. I'm just going to go to the comments here, and I'm going to put TAMILOVESVINTAGE. It's always the name of my page, and the way, you know, TAMI and then .com. TAMIlovesvintage.com. And there, I just posted a link here in the comments. So if you scroll up and down, you should find that link. It should be highlighted in blue. You can tap on that and it will make it easy as well. So anyone that commented about a shoe, I will put that link in the comments for you. I don't have a whole lot to clean up this time. Yay. A little bit, but not bad. So I will see you all later. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for the orders you've been sending to the website. I've enjoyed picking an item every day and sharing it on my page. I know not everybody sees because I'm including a link. Most of you aren't seeing them. I don't know how you can. I've done it every day for about a week now, and like, let me see here. 4 people saw today's. Let me see. Oh, it's not letting me go back any farther. But yeah, like not very many people. Out of 30,000, I'm not seeing very many. You know what I mean? It tells me how many people see it. So you may have to go to my page and look for the item that I'm choosing for the day. And you can scroll up and down and see what it might be. Because I know a lot of you don't know everything that I have on there. And there's a lot. So, and I processed one of my orders, and I had never swiped my orders before. I always click inside when I'm in the back office, and I swiped one. I didn't mean to, and I swiped it, and when I did it, it said delete, so I went ahead and deleted it that way, and it popped up and it said I had 9,071 orders since I started my website. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea we've had that many orders on my little website. Is that unbelievable for just me? It's just unbelievable. So anyway, thank you all for that. That was such a like, what? I had to run in and show my husband. I'm like, look at this. You're not going to believe it. Couldn't believe it. So that was fun. That was a fun little number to see. I'm not really a numbers girl, but that was a fun number to see. So anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your orders. It helps me so much. And I love sharing my things with you. So I hope you're all loving everything that you're getting. So I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.